and welcome to the Show Title Pending podcast. We still don't know. I'm your host, Jason Piguero.
I'm Bravo.
And I'm Kevin Carpenter.
And what a stressful week it's been today. But just a stressful week it's been.
Yeah, this whole day has been so stressful that it technically counts as a week. That's right. Everyone turn back your calendars. This whole day has been 1 week. Tuesday is canceled.
Dude, so I think it was not yesterday, Thursday. I was asked to work till 1 a.m. and the only thing I could say is they gave me the heads up on Monday, which was okay, cool. They told me 3 days ahead, which was great, and I'm not complaining about that. It's just the idea of fuck, I gotta be in LA till 1 a.m. Keep in mind that's so I work at a studio, and once they're done using the studio, I still have to clean it. So the session ends at 1. The cleaning is what will take long. The cool thing was that the client I had was super chill. Like, he was simple. His party, even though he had a big party, they were very respectful. I just told him, look, when you guys are done, just put everything back the way it was when you came in. Not only did they put it back, they took their garbage out. They did this. I put on the note, because we have like a little client section for notes. I was like, great client, wonderful person, cleaned it better than I did. Hope he runs for president.
And that man was Donald Trump. You doomed us all.
Dude. And so I like literally took me like 20 minutes to clean the whole room. And I was like, I'm done.
Nice.
And the funny thing was because we were talking about a while back, protecting yourself when you're walking the streets at night. I have a little shitty pocket knife. It's not great. So I said, screw it. I'm going to take something better. So I took a hammer and the thing was, I didn't hide it. I just had it out ready
to mug someone.
Yeah. If LAPD comes by, they could just, pull me over because they're like, why is he walking around with a hammer? And I'll just tell them the truth. Like, I was using this hammer to nail things against the wall. It's a fucking lie. But I brought this small hammer because I had a big hammer and I needed precision. And yeah, so I showed everybody. It's like, yeah, I got a hammer. I'm not afraid to use this. I will go on Thor on your ass and just bah! Le puto. Bah!
And then you're like, okay, can you give it back? It's not magical. I can't really, I mean, yeah, speaking of I've never really carried a weapon around to protect myself because I used to live in Mexico City back when I was younger. And it wasn't as safe. Now, I'm not saying Mexico City isn't safe, but the part where I lived was generally not the nicest neighborhood. But you always kind of saw it coming. You could always tell when somebody was following you, or when no, this alley does not look good, or something like that. But yeah, me personally, I don't think I've ever carried a weapon, or just my keys. The typical putting the keys between between your fingers and using that as something to punch with piercing capabilities. But I haven't known. I don't think I'll be able to sell the whole hammer because I'll just be like, I'm so happy with this hammer. I'm like, this guy doesn't look like he's out there nailing things.
See, I carry around my grandfather's knife because I'm a fantasy novel protagonist.
Nice.
But also, it's I don't even carry it around to defend myself. It's just really handy whenever I need to open a box or put screw in a nail or something like that. Not screw in a screw, not a nail. You hit a nail with a hammer. I have Bravo for that. But yeah, no, but there are times when I'll forget I'm carrying a knife because it's just part of my pockets at that point. You know, when you're walking around and you have your phone in your hand and you don't feel your phone in your pocket, and you're like, oh no, a part of me is missing.
It's legal to carry a pocket knife though, isn't it?
Yeah, but when you try to go into a museum or a club and you forget that you have a knife in your pocket, they kind of hey, why are you trying to bring a knife into the club? I'm like, I forgot it was there, I swear.
It's look at me. Come on. Do you think I would cause problems?
Well, Bravo, you can say that, but I'm a white male, so.
No, they would look at you. They were like, he's fine. This man, he's the guy to go look out, or me, he's the guy to look out for.
Walk in with the hammers. What are you doing? Like, I'm here to nail in some nails.
They're like, good man, come on in.
I was like, fucking idiots. So yeah, that was my Thursday. 1 a.m. and you know what, dude? The job, for the most part, it's actually, it's work, but it's work I can go there and be like, okay, you know what? I got some hours. I can do some things. I meet clients. I'm not going to talk bad about the clients. There are those I do have a dislike for, and you know who you are. If you don't, I hate you. Hate you very much.
Yeah, just in general, if you are a client of Jason's, it's a more than likely chance he hates your guts.
No, because you know what? There was that guy was cool. There was another client who again kept it really like, you know what I think it is? It's the maybe I'm not saying the word right, but to be inconsiderate is what gets me mad. Because for example, here's an example. We'll have clients get mad at us because we're charging them a cleaning fee.
Yeah.
When they literally are telling us, I don't understand why we cleaned it. And I'll go in a room. I go, I specifically told you, please leave the room, put the room back the way it was. Because look, I get it. You're going to move stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not going to say the name of the company or who these clients are. But, you know, you're going to move stuff. You're going to make a mess. It's fine. It's part of the studio. You know, you got to set, you have the studio a certain way you want it to look in your work. That's okay. But at the end of the day, you know, put it back. Like I the way I've always thought of it was, imagine if I went to your house, worked there, and then I just left, but I didn't put anything back. You're not gonna get happy.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be happy. So what makes you think we're gonna be happy when you put the studio in a situation that wasn't what it was originally? But it's also just they get mad at us for getting mad at them, and it's just like, what?
I now have a new personal goal in life. I want to become one of Jason's clients and like use his studio and like leave everything exactly as it was except 2 inches to the left.
No, see that that won't bother us. I'll give you an example. Okay, we've got furniture on these stages. They'll move it to the left. That's fine, but they'll leave it there. And then and then here's the thing: we have back-to-back clients, so to move it all to the left, I have now maybe 5 seconds to move it all back. And still, I got to wipe it down to get ready for the next client.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we'll have dogs, kids, different stuff that happens in that room. Or another one that really gets me mad is just the inconsiderate, like, of keeping time. Like, they literally think, okay, I have from 8 till 7. That means at 7, I have to start cleaning. No. Your session started at 8. You have to be out by 7. There is in between is your setup and cleaning time.
And to remind them, Jason has a big novelty pocket watch about the size of a dinner plate that he just takes out of his Victorian coat, holds it up to the door frame, and just like, it's time. It's time to clean.
It's just, you know what? It's customer service. It's customer. It's you can have different jobs. At the end, you're still dealing with customers.
Yep. Clients, whatever.
Yeah.
They're all the same people.
Yeah.
Sometimes those annoying people are your coworkers. Not my current coworkers, but like I've had my fair share of like gigs I've worked in the past where it's just like, dude, God. So back in Indiana, I worked at the place, and there was this one guy, I'm not naming names, who was like consistently late, like consistently. It was to the point where like I would ask people to cover my shifts, and this person would be like, "Oh yeah, no, I'll take the shift." I'll be like, "No, you won't. Anyone else?" Please, I'm desperate. Anyone but this guy. But it was just like it was just this like very strange thing that like someone who's like late often, fine, like, you know, that's still bad, but like that's understandable. Someone who's like late 100% of the time, that's almost like on purpose. Like I'm trying to figure out how someone can live that kind of lifestyle. Like it's like a magic curse or something like that. Like they're always late. Like they eat breakfast, but their stomach doesn't feel full until an hour later or something like that.
No.
So, or it's like, you know, they start their car and then they just kind of like wait there for 5 seconds and then it like revs up. You know, just like imagine living that kind of lifestyle where you're just consistently late all the time in everything you do.
Well, how late was this person?
Oh, I mean, like there was one time they showed up to a job like 3 hours late.
Oh.
Dude, that's not late. That's at that point.
Yeah. Well, no, and it's just like the strangest thing was they showed up and then they just kind of like acted like, one, they weren't 3 hours late, and two, they were just like, okay, time to get to work, and it was just like, no. And they left.
Was this a shoot?
It was a broadcast. I'm trying not to get into too many details.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like my job. The way I there's only so much you could say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But it was just like it was very strange.
And I think too, what also gets to you is like you said, he came there nonchalant, like, oh hey guys, I'm here to work. It's like, bruh, call time was so and so, and you are what 3 hours behind. I think again it's it's inconsiderate. You're inconsiderate about the job. You're inconsiderate about the facility. You're just an inconsiderate asshole.
The one thing I can understand about that situation, though, is that time is an illusion. You can do whatever you want with it. Time zones, daylight savings time, it doesn't matter, you know? Like, what was it? Like Arizona? Is that the state that's near us, next to New Mexico?
Yeah.
I don't know geography yet.
Yeah.
It was in Nevada.
No, Nevada.
No, it's an A. Alabama's in the east. Anyway, there is a state in the United States that has its own time zone. It's like Mountain Time or something like that. And like sometimes it conforms to the time zones around it, and sometimes it doesn't, because time doesn't matter at all. You can do whatever you want with it. Seconds, hours, they're all constructs. Literally, like there's an astronaut who holds the title for like most time like traveled, like the longest stint time traveled or something like that, because when he orbited the Earth, he technically went like 0.02 seconds further than anyone else.
Oh wow.
Science. Now I'm gonna get the script. I worked at Costco, and going back to customer service. This is about people being late, because surprisingly people were on time. This is more about customer service. So I worked at the food court. Let me get up a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm just getting that mic moving ASMR for you.
I worked at the food court. Now, I'm a very patient guy. It doesn't take much, or it takes a lot. I shouldn't say that. It takes a lot to really get me from 0 to 100. Except Jason, he knows how to push my buttons.
Very proud of that.
Yeah, it's a very good skill. So there were times I hated working on the pizza line, because the Costco that we were in, it was like one of the most impacted in the world. And our Costco food court was outside. And majority of them are inside, so you need a card and membership to even get in. This, anybody and their mothers could come in. You have no idea how many pizzas are being spit out by that goddamn oven.
And just to clarify, because I used to work at a soup plantation that was just like, it's in that same plaza.
Yeah.
That parking lot was such a pain in the ass just to find a parking spot that you could be there for probably a good like half an hour. Like it's almost like you're at a campus, like a school campus looking for parking. It's overcrowded, and I'm 90% of it was Costco.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was about that Costco. It's just very popular.
Great prices, everybody. Costco, sponsor us.
Yeah, at my old campus, I actually found a street that, like, due to a zoning error, had like 0 parking laws, so it was free parking.
Wow.
And it was just like it was a constant bloodbath of people trying to find those free parking spots.
Really goes to show you, California, man.
Parking
Well,
stores.
no, this was Indiana, my friend.
Oh, never mind. Ooh,
Yeah.
damn.
Bloomington, Indiana. You try to find a parking spot out there and not pay for it. Oh man.
Remember Cal State LA parking?
God. I would park out in the streets like blocks away sometimes, and I'll just walk.
Yeah, man. You gotta get that get those walks in. Gotta get that exercise.
That's it.
What I would do is get there an hour early and just look for parking. It's like, I'm going to use this 1 hour to find parking. But I mean, the cool thing was I always found it, and I always had like maybe 20 minutes to kill, so I could go get a
Takes
cup
you
of
40
coffee.
minutes to find a pocket spot.
That was that bad, man.
Holy crap.
It was crowded. In fact, it was so crowded at this Cal State LA, they opened a new parking structure that was not even on campus. It was on the other side of the city that you would park, and you would get on a shuttle, and it would take you to the school.
Yep. How does that work? But all right.
I mean, and, you know, the cool thing was there was people able to get spots.
Yeah.
But Jesus Christ.
Still, that drive even then, like,
Yeah.
it was that bad.
When you get that capsule core technology where you drive and then you just put your car into a little capsule.
Well,
future.
you went to USC, didn't you?
No.
No?
I just lived near there for like a month and a half.
So did you ever like notice the parking down there?
I mean, I parked on the I sublet a place that had like a little gravel parking lot behind it, and that was my parking experience around there. I never tried to park on campus, because why go on the USC campus if you're not a student?
No, but like, did you ever just see this, how bad it could get for that campus?
Yeah,
I did.
Yeah, I mean, there's very narrow roads, not a whole lot of parking, but a lot of people, and a lot of very ornery people with that.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. The people of USC are beautiful people.
Let's be honest, not really. No, but like, no, yeah, because I go to USC a lot for auditions for like the student films and everything.
You know.
Yeah, no, it was bad. It's bad, like all the time.
Well, just think of community colleges. It's just the same thing here. The California community colleges.
There's just too many people
Yeah.
here in Southern California.
Start walking in the ocean, people.
But before you do that, listen to this podcast.
Let's thin out the herd.
Oh God! No, but going back to the whole Costco thing.
Jason Seguro advocating for the purge.
Who's Seguro?
Shit, that's the comedian.
Yeah. It's like Seguro.
Yeah,
Who's
so
that?
it's Pegaro?
Piguero.
Yeah.
Pegaro. Okay. I'm sorry about that.
I'm just fucking with you, busting balls.
So I know anybody out there who's ever worked at a Costco food court or has done on the pizza line. All right. First of all, they put the pizzas in, and they're going nonstop, knowing how many goddamn pizza orders we get every goddamn second, both from the phone call and the window. And so we tell them right off the bat, hey, it's a pretty hefty day. It's gonna be 45 minutes, let's say. This time I'm working on the cashier. I'm like, all right, ma'am, it's gonna be let's just call her Judy. I don't know. It's like, all right, Judy, your pepperoni pizza is gonna be ready in 45 minutes. What? That long? Yes, ma'am. We got a lot of stuff coming up, but 45 minutes. I'll put you on the list. And so I shit you not. I walk over. I don't know, 6 feet. Put the tag in. She's right at the window where you pick up. Like, hi, I'm here for my pizza. I'm like, but ma'am. He's like, it's 45 minutes. He's like, no, I ordered 45 minutes ago. I'm like, ma'am, I'm just the same guy you talked to. And she's trying to play it off. He's like, no. I'm like, ma'am, is your name Judy? Yes. Did you order a pepperoni pizza with like a specific customization to it or something like that? He's like, yes. 45 minutes. And she's like, I can't believe it. Like, I turned. I was like, what? This was one of these days where I was just not having it.
And I was standing right behind her, just being like, come on, man, time is an illusion.
Just gotta think about it. I turned around and I looked. He's like, would you like to tell that to all these people waiting for their pizza? And she was like, go ahead, face the crowd. Anyways, 45 minutes, ma'am. I closed the window. But the pizza line. All right, so first of all, we have this, the little pizza shovel, whatever the hell it's called.
Yes, the pizza shovel.
Yeah,
You can find it in any good Home
sounds so
Depot.
much better. So you get it out, you put it, and we have this like little cutter that evens it out. It's like you get 12 slices per pizza. But if you're good, you freehand that. And of course, when you try to freehand it, it's going to be like a very small one and a very big one.
Yeah.
So it's not always going to look good. And for some reason, they're always saying, yes, I like perfectly measured slices, please. And I'm like, no, you don't. It's a fucking pizza. Here's your pie. You're going to eat all of it, aren't you? But we also have to construct the boxes. And now I'm a very slow started learner. So like, especially when it comes to actually something physical, I was like, trying to flip the box, and I'm like doing contortionist art acrobatics things, just trying to do one box. And there was this one girl who was there for like I think a couple months earlier than me, who's just like just quickly doing them, and I'm like, my manhood is at jeopardy. But when they put me in the pizza line, man, I start freaking the fuck out, because I have to deal with both the orders, organize them, get the call-in orders, get the pizza out, and these things don't stop fucking coming.
He also suddenly starts growing a handlebar mustache. And he goes, Mamma mia!
Yeah. What's this? Maybe at one point,
Do you remember when I had got off work? I had just got done with my shift at Soup, and I drove to your. I was just like, let me see Bravo there.
Yeah.
I see you just moving trash. Like, fuck this job,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
And I'm like, hey, Bravo. And like, oh, Jay's like, I'm gonna go get dinner. He goes, yeah, give me a second. I throw this shit out. You just slam it. All
I
right,
just
let's go.
and I think it was the food, the trash composite or whatever,
Yeah.
was all food, which like, and I feel bad because like sometimes you have to throw food away. I don't know. Apparently it's a law, or it's not even a law. It's not even a real thing that like most places like, oh, we give food out, they could sue us. But apparently there, I saw like a documentary or something where it says the guy read up on the laws, and it's like, there's no such law as that. There's none. That like, if it's given voluntarily and they accept it, whether they get sick, you're not responsible for it. They took the liberty of taking your free food or whatever. And so when we have to throw this stuff out, I remember that one moment, it was like a very heavy bag, and it was just like, yeah. And I'm like, yep. But just look, it's a great place to work at. I'm not dissing Costco. Working inside was so much better. But sometimes the people cannot understand, and I'm sorry, I don't speak Cantonese or Vietnamese, so they're speaking to me in Cantonese and Vietnamese, and I'm like, ma'am, I don't know what that means. Could you point? And they'll be like pointing right up. I'm like, I don't know what's right above you, man.
Well, to be fair, we lived in a predominantly Asian neighborhood.
Yeah,
at
that
the
is
time.
true.
So, for someone like in Azusa, they may not get it as much as
Yeah.
what we got. But it was funny because when we left, I remember you smelled like pizza and I smelled like chicken soup, and we're just like, this is our fucking life.
Weren't we like eating in and out?
We're eating it out because we wanted happy food.
The trifecta of flavor food. But no, man, I mean, that was just the one job where just dealing with customers at times, you're like, I want to get you your food. You think I want to deal with you? Like, do you think we want to have this exchange right now? I know you want your hot dog, ma'am, but I can't. Oh my God.
Welcome to Show Title Pending, where you escape from your lives while hearing us complain about ours.
Ice. Okay? Ice.
Oh, I
had-
hate that group.
Okay, so we had these machines, right? The soda
Yeah.
machines are right out there. It was during a hot day, which was majority of every day in California. And so people always, put their ice. But I used to be the guy who used to go outside and just keep everything clean and maintained. And I would see little kids just pressing the damn thing, just watching the ice go down like... and some pour a bunch of ice in. Nah, I don't want that much ice. And just dump like half of it back into, that container.
Yeah.
I'm like, you ungrateful bastards. But here's the fucking money part. Is those same people would then come over to the window, says, hi, yeah, there's no more ice in the machine. He's like, okay, don't worry, ma'am. We can't really like open it up and put ice in there. Like that thing literally drops water, gets it cold and breaks it. It's a cycle.
Mm-hmm.
We had one woman in the span of her 30 minutes eating there, average, ask us there was no ice 15 times. She would go to different windows thinking that, oh no, I don't want to serve you ice because I don't like you. And she came to my window and she's like, Ryan, you mind dealing with this woman? I was like, what's wrong? She keeps asking for ice. I'm like, did you tell her that it's in a cycle that we can't pour ice? She's like, yeah. I was like, yes. And it was one of those days where I'm like, I'm about to end my shift. I don't care. I was like, hi, ma'am, how can I help you? And she's like, yeah, I've been talking to your people that there's no more ice in the machine. He's like, well, we have a cycle. She's like, well, I need ice. He's like, well, ma'am, if I could change the law of physics and make water freeze up faster, don't you think I would? And I'm like giving her a smile like, would you like to fight science?
Time is an illusion. Thermodynamics is not.
And she was like, and I was like, so tell me, ma'am, tell me right now how I could please make your experience here at Costco Food Court better by making water freeze faster for your convenience. The entire, my coworkers are like holding in their laughter. Even the people at the window are like, this dumb bitch.
Oh no, because I have something funny similar like that. So when I had left Soup to go work at this company, I don't mind saying.
Hang on. I gotta interrupt real quick. Is there an actual place called Soup?
What's called Soup Plantation.
Oh, okay.
I just call it Soup because I'm so used to just abbreviating it for my friends.
Well, no, one of my favorite memes is that exchange Purple Eyes FTW did, where it's just like, where are you at? I'm at Soup. Why are you buying clothes at the Soup store? Fuck you.
So I had left Soup Plantation to go work at a place called Life Touch Portrait Studios. Have you ever heard of them? They're known for doing the school photography.
They have fabulous portrait studios if you ever want to get one.
Yeah, I went to school in Indiana, so no.
They're nationwide.
Oh, they're nationwide? Then I don't know. I never paid attention to the people who were taking my photos. I just kind of I got put into a line and then I stood in front of the.
Say cheese. You're like,
It was most likely them because they did it. They were the ones who came to the schools and did the yearbook photos.
Real funny effect, by the way. My siblings and I won't get our photos taken outside of school. So there's a wall in my dad's house where we're all just frozen in the same age because the last professional photo we all have of us is our senior year of college.
So I had worked at the Target Life Touch. This is before they closed them down, or they used to be in Target and no longer because they canceled the contract. And I was on the phones, and the funny thing was, Christmas year, dude, people are just coming and going, and people are just yelling. Everybody's trying to get their pictures taken. Well, everyone liked me on the phones because I would just they would say, Jason, we need you to get on the phone and take care of customers. And me being the ass I can be, I was like, you know what? I busted my ass for the last couple of weeks. I started in the second week of December, so Christmas photos are just coming and going.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the thick of it. And as we're getting closer to Christmas, it's not really slowing down, but there are days okay, there's not a lot. The weekends is the shits, but the weekdays is not as many. But there are still people trying to come in and do last minute. And here's what sucked about this studio was this place made bookings every 15 minutes. So they expected us to take your photos, to get you in, take your photos, charge you in 15 minutes. So I would have a session 10 o'clock, 10:15 to 10:30.
Yeah, that's how math works. Yeah.
It's been a while. So then when the 15 minutes
Been a
started,
while since math.
well, yeah.
I looked at the clock. Sorry.
Well, it's been a while since I remember that schedule because I was on it at one point.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, you know what? Screw this. I'm getting tired of these 15-minute sessions because it's killing us. We're getting you out of that constantly. We're not getting people in and out faster. And then, of course, when you're trying to sell something to the customers, they're just standing there like, maybe I want this. Maybe I don't. I was like, oh, my God. I don't have time for this. So I would pick up the phone and I'll be like, hello, Life Touch Portrait Studios. How can I help you? No, I'm sorry. We don't have any openings this week. You could try it in January when Christmas is over. You want your Christmas photos? Well, I mean, we'll still have Christmas available. You can always send them out later. All right, thank you. You too. I'll just hang up the phone. And so everyone's like, let Jason go on the phones. Yeah, he's doing a good job. I was just hanging up on the... One time I picked up, hello? No, I'm sorry. We're booked for the rest of the season. You have a good day too. Just hang up. My manager, who I'm not going to name, she literally had been working 6 out of 7 days, hardly any break. One time she worked a week straight with no break.
Jeez.
And I said, I'm not gonna say her name. I was like, you've worked your ass this whole entire month. How many days have you had off? She goes, I haven't really had a day off yet. Go in the studio, go take a nap. I'll man the front. She goes, because this was the one rare day there was no bookings. Like we had one booking at 9 a.m. and there was nothing nothing towards the end.
Ooh.
And I said, go take a nap. And I was on the phones. Hello? No, I'm sorry, we're booked today. You could try end of December. We'll have an opening. All right, you two, you have a good day. Hang up. Like, fuck this. I would pick up the phone and I would hang it up just as quick. I was like, dude, I am not. And the best part was when I first got there, they were afraid I was gonna get scared because I got moms yelling at me.
Yeah.
Like, because we were like 2 hours behind on our 3 o'clock session and it was already 5. Like it was that bad. And they were just yelling at me. I'm like, they're like, Jason, are you okay? You know, this is your first time experience. I'm like, oh, I'm fine. I don't mind getting yelled at. As long as I don't have to clean a kitchen, I'm fucking good.
You have no idea what kind of soup and shit I saw in those kitchens.
Oh, dude, no. I could tell you some horrific stories about Soup Plantation. Just the kitchen was so dirty. I mean, I cleaned it as best as I could, but there's just stuff.
Now be careful. We don't want Soup Plantation on our ass.
What am I saying? Soup is great.
At this
great.
particular location, that isn't a Brandon location anymore, right, Jason?
Yeah. I didn't give away the location.
All right, here's what I've always wanted to ask, and I've never understood this.
Uh-huh.
Why do people need to take their Christmas photos, taken, and send them out to people? Like, why?
You know what? You honestly want to know why I think why? It's just become a traditional thing, or it's because I remember when I did my graduation, my mom got mad I didn't get the graduation letter. She goes, "You got to do it." And I go, "Why?" She goes, "You just got to." And I'm like, technically we don't, but she got on my case, so I got them.
Yeah.
So I think it's just come to the point now. It's like it's become something where you really don't have to. But it's out of like, what's the word?
Tradition
and the like being polite and stuff like that. You just do it.
Yeah, it's. I mean, there's good reasons, like, hey, let's get the family together and have a photo as a keepsake, and have everyone show us, see us so cute in our sweaters. But there's also like a petty reason where it's just like, hey, look how happy my family is, Sharon.
There we go. I think that's probably
Spite?
Yeah, a little bit.
Dude, you'd be surprised how often families will be like, look what my son did, or look what my kid did.
Oh yeah, or all those bumper stickers where it's like, my kid's an honor student, and the other bumper stickers are like, my kid could beat up your honor student.
At this elementary school.
I want to have my bumper. My kid's probably gonna kill your kid one day.
He's like, so please drive carefully around me. I mean, like, okay, maybe this is just stemming from my own family experience. We don't have a family portrait. We don't have a single shot where all of us, I think, are in the photo. Most of our photos.
Well, when you say family portrait, do you mean like that big portrait of your family?
No, like I'm literally the meaning where like we are all. Well, there's 4 people in my family, including myself, in the same photo.
Oh, okay.
unless it's like at a party or it's from a phone or.
See, it's funny you say that because my family, we have pictures of us all together, and you know, it's in the photo albums. I'm pretty sure you have something like that. It's relatively.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like we don't have what the clients were buying at Life Touch, which was these like $200, $300
Elaborate photos, yeah.
elaborate photo that you would then make a giant print and then they would put it up on the wall. Like I don't have something like that. The only thing I have was a painting of my grandparents that my grandfather's brother, I think, painted from Mexico. He painted it, and that's like the only like.
Oh, see, okay, see, that's an art.
painting.
Yeah, that's like
a painting.
somebody actually took the time and painted it.
Yeah.
I mean, look, maybe I'm just jealous because you guys are like, look at our happy family, look at what we're doing, and our front reaction is like, I see you all the time. What the hell do I need a photo of you for?
Well, you know, it's funny since I've done photography, like photos, family photos, and all. I have a different meaning for me now. If you had told me back in high school about it, there was hardly any family photos.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
Now it's different. Like I love photos. I love taking photos, and it's funny too because my mom is kind of mad. She's like, you know, all our family photos, we have everybody but you. I go, yeah, I'm the one taking.
No, that's pretty much in ours. Like, yeah, there's always at least like either my mom or my dad or me or my brother, and like, there's never one of all four of us.
Honestly, I live by a new philosophy now. I take a lot of, selfies and pictures on my phone and all that. And my philosophy is take photos like someone's going to make a documentary about you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's funny because like when you were there with my cousin's wedding, like that was
yeah.
probably the one rare time I was like, I'm in the family photo.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Like, that's the only photo where I'm in it.
You're like, hey.
There was one time I sent my dad a selfie. It was just like me with like a camera behind me because I was at work. And then when I visited his house, I found out that he had printed my selfie out on like professional like cardstock and framed it. So there is like
That's love.
There's like a fucking like 5x3 picture, like a selfie of me hanging in my dad's house, and I'm just like, what? Huh?
It's funny you're talking about that because I do some black and white photography with film, and we moved to this new house and we haven't really put up family photos or anything, so it's just like kind of white walls with the exception of that painting and some other like artistic drawings. Like my mom's a huge fan of Marilyn Monroe and James Dean, so we got like pictures of them up there for whatever reason. Anywho, we have this, my hallway.
Yeah.
In the house, okay, it's completely empty, and I told my dad, if you don't mind, I'll buy the nails and everything. I want to turn it into like a little gallery of my work. So I have black and white frames with the black and white photos I want to put up there and make like a small gallery when you walk in.
Oh, that's cool.
I've only gotten 2 frames and 2 pictures I printed, so it's a slow process.
I think it says like, yeah, I only got 2 paintings that were verified by my parents. I'm like, this isn't your best work, Jason.
I know.
It does not go on the wall.
This
not
doesn't
worthy.
go on the fridge.
I know, right? He's like, that's not even fridge material. And you're just like, I failed my life.
They just slap it out of your
I know,
hand.
they grab it and they just tear that one string holding it up. It's like, you're a shame to this family.
Now go cut some wood.
Go cut some wood. Go do what's in your blood.
How are we doing time wise? Oh wait, no, it's an illusion. Okay.
I was genuinely like, let's take a look. Okay, so here's one thing I don't get. Okay. Why? What?
No, I was just.
Oh, they're like peace. I'm like, yeah, I don't understand peace. We need war. We need more of it.
No, I think the times currently we need more peace.
We need more peace.
like we need a little bit more war. Just kind of get the current shit out, and then let's have some peace.
Like, okay, go into like photography. Okay. Mm-hmm. I'm like, you better be walking on eggshells.
Could be
with this
watched by the
conversation.
FBI for that comment.
Like selfies. See, because look, I don't know if you all have noticed, we are masters in the social media art here at Odd Well, Kevin's the most social media savant out of any of us.
Okay, that is really sad.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, because I don't use I use my Facebook as like a professional thing, like when
Yeah.
I'm looking for jobs and like I'm trying to get into Twitter. But really, my social media is Tumblr and Reddit. Like that's my thing, and that's to look at like geeky stuff.
Yeah.
I do not use social media as an actual social thing.
But like selfies. I can't wrap my head around. I guess I wasn't raised to be like, hey, look at me, I'm here. Hey, look at me, I'm here. Look at me, I'm here. Like I guess I always take the idea of, yeah, just trust me, I was here, or like I took a photo of like, this is where I am, or food. Like, I'm sorry, when those Norm's breakfast came by, I wasn't like, damn, I gotta put a placard up on this on the wall. No, I'm like, I want to eat this.
Well, I think it kind of goes back to what Kevin was saying.
Uh-huh.
It's like, look what I'm eating. Look what I'm doing. Look at me.
See, there's a fundamental shift in the philosophy here, though. I don't take selfies for other people to show other people where I'm at. I take selfies for me because, god damn, I'm gorgeous. And I want to look gorgeous with a beach behind me.
Now, speaking of gorgeous beaches and social media, follow us on our social media at Oddlude at Instagram, Twitter, or whenever those go up. But yeah, on that note, we're going to wrap it up. So for all you selfie takers out there, please selfie responsibly.
Selfie responsibly. Paid for by the Ryan Bravo Foundation of fucking selfies.
Stop doing it.
Don't listen to him, folks.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think here's we're going to call it end for this episode of the Show Title Pending Podcast. If you guys have any suggestions on what the hell we should call this show, because let's be honest, we still don't know. I'm Bravo.
I'm Carpenter.
I'm Jason.
And we'll see you guys next time.